What's up, beautiful people? This is Khurram from My Gadgets World and hope you're having an amazing day. I'm really sorry that I haven't been making videos for the last 2 months because the work from home has been done and we started going back to work. So please help me quit my job and like this video and subscribe to the channel because that is going to help me a lot. And now let's talk about why I regret buying the Sony A95K Quantum-Dot OLED TV. Alright, so let me start with this. I bought this TV 2 months ago. When it released, I paid $3,000 plus tax. Why I did that? Because I buy TVs and I review them, and I also give you guys my user reviews rather getting the sample units and review. Most of the times the TVs that I review on my channel, they are personally purchased TVs from my own money. And now you can see it's been 2 months and I have this TV with me where the price hasn't gone down on this yet. It's still at $3,000 plus tax for a 55-inch, a tiny screen, I would say. So let me talk about this first. So in the beginning, the pricing was fine because it was fair to the Sony's advantage of the picture processing. It has the camera, it has the amazing sound, the sleek and stylish design is the king of the OLEDs out there for this year. But the thing is that the pricing before was reasonable as compared to the Samsung pricing. There was $800 difference. So if you're paying $800 plus tax, you're looking at somewhere around like $1,000 extra for Sony tax, which is because of the Sony's processing. And I wouldn't mind paying that extra. And I did pay extra. But when you talk about the Samsung, now it's priced at $1,200 for 55-inch. You could really get one for $1,500 from Best Buy. So you're talking about same size, same technology, which is the Quantum-Dot technology from Samsung. And they have given that to Sony and they added their processing. So technically the same technology, you're paying the double price. And if you're the student, you can sign up for the Samsung.com student program and you can score even lower pricing. So the last I checked, the price that I could get as my student discount, it was coming down to $1,300 plus tax. Now imagine the same technology, you're paying less than 50% of the 55-inch Sony A95K. Now let me keep this straight here that the Sony A95K is hands down the best TV out there. It is undoubtedly the king of OLEDs out there when it comes to the performance and how does it perform. But now we are talking about how competitive the other options are out there in the market with the same technology. And the irony is the Samsung provides the panels to the Sony and Samsung TV is less than 50% now available at the Best Buy. So once you pay $3,000, you look at the Samsung going down this much and the size is just 55-inch. So if you're a movie lover, you would definitely be going with a bigger screen, not with a 55-inch. 55-inch is literally something that you're going to put in the office room. It is not a living room TV. It's going to look pretty small. Unless you live in a studio where you need some sleek kind of TV, 55-inch Sony would do the job. But if you're talking about the movie experience, that immersiveness, you can't get it from a 55-inch TV. So paying $3,000 for a TV is not a good idea, even though it has all the bells and whistles. So what I'm talking about is my 2 months of experience with the Sony A95K, and I'll tell you this, that I have a C10 77-inch, which I'm using it for dedicated media display, media room display, and I'm spending more time on that and no regrets on that TV. I paid $3,000 for C10 77-inch and I paid $3,000 for the 55-inch A95K. Now it has the best colors or whatever, but when you look at the movies, you don't get that immersive experience. Also, if you're the guy with the sound system that you have, the 55-inch screen is not gonna cut it. There are people out there, they really want bigger TVs. We're expecting OLEDs to go 98-inch, which we're getting it from LG. We're going to have more bigger screens probably next year coming out from the other brands. We're going to see the Quantum-Dot OLED TVs from Samsung and Sony, bigger than 65-inch screens next year whenever they're going to launch the new lineup. So paying for 55-inch and 65-inch, that hefty price tag, I think it's not going to be a good idea when you can get something like Samsung S95B for relatively a really lower price, and that could survive at least for 1, 2, 3 years with those little inaccuracies. and you would not notice. The picture looks really beautiful on S95B. I'll put the link in the description for the Samsung videos that I did. And honestly, after watching content on both the TVs, because where I'm coming from, I own both the TVs. I have the S95B as well in the 65-inch, and then I have the Sony A95K in 55-inch. And I have it in the office room just because it could not fit in any other room properly. In the living room, it was too small. And I have the LG OLED G1 in the living room, and it just works amazing. And you can just grab that for a little over $2,000 for 65-inch. So my goal is just to explain to you guys that do not waste your money on something that is like with all the bells and whistles, but the size is really small, and there are other alternatives out there where you could save the money. Before it was fine, when the Samsung and Sony, the difference was not huge, but right now I don't think so. It's a good idea to pay double price for Sony. Before, the difference was just about 25% more, but now it's about 60% more. So just be good with your money. The inflation is hitting us hard, so I hope you guys are doing well out there. Let me know in the comment section, what do you guys feel about the Sony A95K versus the S95B? Which one would you choose, and would you wait for the next year when the bigger screens will drop in the market? And also let me know, what do you guys use the TV for? Because 55-inch TV definitely is not for me for movies. Maybe for review, give you guys my honest opinion, but other than that, I'm not liking it for the movies. When it comes to a bigger screen, that's where I match it with the speakers and all the sound system, because you're not going to have those big speakers and just use 55-inch for the display. So let me know. These are just all my opinions. These are not about technical jargons and all that. It's just a user review. I wanted to share with you my honest opinion, and that's all I have from this video. I'll see you in another one. Until then, peace out.